Okay, it's back day, another back day. My favorite day. We gotta get it done. We're a little pressed for time. So, start off with a nice easy hang, warm up the scapula. Swing back around, swing back and forth a little bit. Quick hollow body hang here. Kind of get the body warmed up, ready to do some work. All right. So same format as always. Well, for now, 10 sets, a couple warm-up sets. Then we get into the meat of the workout for 4 to 5 sets, and then finish off with a couple really hard finishing sets. Okay. Set number 2 here. Now we'll move on to some front lever tuck rows. Let's turn the air conditioning on. I'm in Vegas right now getting unloaded, so it's a little warm. Just gotta make sure to speak up a little bit as I have the air conditioner going, because that'll add some background noise. So we'll do a front lever tuck, a couple rows. Helps strengthen the tendons. So here's a tuck right here. This is an open tuck, so you got a closed tuck position, an open tuck. Do a couple rows. A couple more. And hang, and then come out of it. See, I usually don't like to go this quick of a pace with my back workout. I don't think it's effective. I think for some body parts it's pretty effective to go at a quicker pace, but for the back I don't, because the back it's really a strength and power muscle group, not a real like high pace conditioning muscle group. At least for me, it doesn't respond that way, but gotta do what you can. I don't know if I need to move that fast, but kind of feel like I should. Either way, it's gonna pick up the conditioning aspect, whether it's the best way to work the back or not. The last back workout I had was pretty awesome. At the same time, I do want to start doing my workouts in a little more efficient manner. We're at about 4 minutes now, almost 5 minutes, or set number 4. So yeah, that's a good pace to get 10 sets done in 20 minutes. And if not, I'll do a little extra at the end of the day on my evening session. So I always do 3 workouts a day. I do 1 workout in the morning. That's very quick. It's just stretching, warming up, do some light calisthenics, just to get the blood flowing, get a quick pump. Good way to wake up. So now we'll do 5 rows this time, and then end with a tuck hold. Try different things out, variations on a theme. And hold it. All right, that was pretty good. We'll do that again next time. I was thinking on my drive this morning, how a lot of people won't recommend doing daily workouts or daily strength training. I think it's too much. A lot of the scientific studies will say 3 or 4 days a week is optimal. And I would overall agree with that. I think if it's just about gaining as much muscle and strength as possible in the most efficient way matter, I don't think it's a quick way to do it no matter what. But there's definitely ways that are more efficient than others. The biggest benefit I get from working out every day is more mental, psychological, emotional. You just feel good. You get those endorphins every day. And now that I've been doing this for 2 years, I'm surprised at just how good my state of mind is. Pretty much every day. Living a life that depresses so many people. And I know other truck drivers out there, they real struggle with depression. Most because they're not getting any exercise. They're by themselves all the time. But ever since I started working out, a little over 2 years ago, or right about two years ago, about every day, I just feel so much better. It's like I don't even really want to get off the road most days. I like being here. So just the boost you get for your overall psychological and mental well-being, too numerous to count. So I came up with the philosophy of high frequency, moderate intensity. You know, go hard enough to where it's challenging, but you shouldn't be killing yourself every day. Not like I did in my leg workout yesterday, but there was a reason for that. I'll get into that right after this set. I'll do it just like the last one. So I don't show my leg workouts because I usually do them outside, and they're just not, to me, they're not really interesting to watch. But aside the point, yesterday was my leg day, and I woke up at 3 a.m. in Oklahoma. I had to drive about 650 miles or so yesterday. And the wind was just going strong to start off. I woke up and just the wind's just rocking the truck all around. So I'm thinking, well, should I go? Should I not? I look up the weather. Winds are about 30 miles an hour. It's pretty fast, but I'm loaded heavy. So I'm thinking, okay, I'll probably be all right. Just have to take it easy. So the morning was slow going. It was just kind of just driving, battling that wind, white knuckling it. So it put me behind schedule, and I didn't know how the rest of the day was going to go. So I pull in to get fuel. I was going to take a shower, and where I was going for the rest of the day, the rest of the drive, another 300 something miles after my stop, there was no place to really pull over and do a workout outside. So I decided I'm just going to do 100 squats. Just bang them out as quick as I can. So that's what I did. And they were deep squats. They were all the way down, hamstrings touching the calves. I started off with a set of 30. Got the legs burning pretty good. Then I did a set of 20. Legs burning even more. My heart rate's up. And finally I just had to finish off with sets of 10. And I was taking only about a 5 to 10 second break between each set. But that alone just made my quads and lower back so sore. Today I'm getting out of the truck. Every time I get out of the truck, I'm just limping a little bit. So it's kind of fun. The important thing is you just gotta roll with it. You can't just say, oh, can't do it today because I can't do my usual routine. So no, that was actually a better workout yesterday than what I usually do, even though my main workout that I usually do is just lunges, duck walks, and Cossack squats for 5 rounds. It's a good workout, but it's not that intense. It's more for just general strength, flexibility, mobility, get the blood flowing, get a pump, which is great because of my job. I sit so much, you need that. But every now and again, just don't have the time, just don't be afraid to just go in and hit it hard and just go outside of your comfort zone. It's good for you. I think I might actually try to do that a little more, just do a 100 set squat, 100 reps in one set of squats, and see how it goes. But anyways, that's enough talking. Now we'll move on to some, I'm gonna take these glasses off. Move on to some inverted shrugs. Nice, that felt good. Woo! I have a theory about the inverted pulls. Very important skill to have if you're going to do a lot of bodyweight training. Just be able to pull your body up inverted. It opens up the world to so much, a whole different level of strength training. It's awesome. I got to do a video of just how to learn how to build the strength to do that. It's not that hard, but it's not something you see very often. But inverted pulls. In acrobatics, we just call it inversions. Gymnastics, we have different names for it. There's all kinds of stuff you can do. But that's why you see a lot of acrobats have really good back development compared with the rest of their size. Because usually they're not real big. Very strong, very athletic. But most of their body is pretty normal. Just real lean and muscular. But then they always have, more often than not, their back is built up more than any other muscle group. That's why I like the acrobatic strength training style so much, because it really hits the back hard and thorough. You need the traps, you hit the trapezius muscle, the traps, all the muscles in the rear shoulders, all around the scapula, teres minor, teres major, the lats, of course. Not a lot of lower back, but there's ways you can still get that done. So that was set 6. So they haven't even started unloading me yet. So I got 4 more rounds to go. They're not going to unload a whole trailer in the next 10 minutes. So we'll go back to normal pace. Make sure we make these last 4 sets really count. Sure these are even. Even enough. Whew. Gotta really work on that holding that L sit hang at the very end. Okay, done with the rings. Now we're gonna do a set of scapula swings and 2 sets of pull-ups all the way to failure. Or up until I can barely get my nose to the bar. And that'll be it. Nice and quick, brief, effective. Not really brutal, but intense and challenging enough. Like I said, I can feel myself getting stronger week by week, just how I do each repetition, how steady I am in those inverted positions. So many different ways to gauge your progress with bodyweight training that are subtle, but very effective, and in the long run I think makes for better training and better strength overall than lifting weights. And I love lifting weights, but I just don't have that available to me right now. I'm not gonna carry weights in the truck with me, but I like to keep what I have in the truck down to a minimum. Just an easier way to do it. That, and whenever I travel and go somewhere, I don't have to worry about finding storage for a bunch of stuff. Less things you own, simpler life is a little inconvenient at times, but overall it does make for a simpler, easier way of life. All right, let's do some scapula swings. I need to do a back workout here where all I do is stuff that I don't do very much of. Like scapula swings, inverted pulls, front lever holds, inverted holds. Probably a couple weeks. I think in a couple of weeks at this schedule, the pace I'm going, I'll probably need to kind of back things off a little bit for about 5-6 days. Then I'll do it then. You're always constantly gauging yourself when you train this way, which is one thing I like about it so much. As I was saying before this set, there's all these subtle ways to gauge your progress, but you really got to listen to your body. And the best way to work on form is just record yourself. Oh, here they go. All right, things are going to shake around a little bit. Perfect timing. 2 more sets to go. I'll do a set of wide pull-ups, then a set of somewhat narrow. We'll do standard pull-ups here. Just a slight tuck. Okay. There was barely anything left in that last one. I could have grinded that last one out and barely gotten up to my nose, but that's good. More than intense enough. I think that was a little bit better than last week. Felt like a little more. It might have been right about the same. But like I said, it's a little bit of a faster pace this time, so I'll be a little extra fatigued. That's how it is. It was the same with yesterday. Things didn't really go as planned, so I had to change things up. That's the great thing about this style of training I do. It's all bodyweight based, and with all my experience in gymnastics and acrobatics and how to program, you can always get an effective workout in. May not always be the best, may not always be ideal, but the point is just never skip. Unless you got a real good reason. You're in the hospital or something. As long as you can find the time and a little bit of space to get it done, you get it done. You know, the mental and psychological benefits it gives you. Show people that benefits, not just to their body or their mind or just themselves, but how much it benefits your work. How much it just benefits every other aspect of your life. But you gotta do it the right way. It's not always about building as much muscle as possible and showing off a six-pack. It's about just doing it in a manner that gives you a better life, no matter your circumstances. Okay, enough preaching. One more set, a little stretching, and then I gotta get back to business. Okay, that's good. It was actually a more intense workout than I was planning on. Good stuff. All right, let's get some stretching done. And that's it. We got 22 minutes from start to about the first repetition to the stretching, so it's about right in line with what I'm aiming for. Honestly, for most people, they can just work up to 20 minutes a day of bodyweight training. I mean, it's such a better state of physical, mental, emotional, and psychological well-being. After 6 months to a year, be a completely different person on all levels, higher levels at that. Push a little harder than I thought. Push the intensity harder than I was planning on, but you know what? It's all right. Take it as it comes. Important thing is you get it done. I gotta stretch my lower back a little more. I did 100 squats yesterday, but it was bodyweight squats, but because I'm tall and with how deep I go, I'm still a little sore in the lower back. A lot of that's because I don't usually do a lot of work with my lower back. A typical leg day is not all that demanding, but another day, another time. For now, we'll do it again next time.